1993. Top second, Todd Helton, first career postseason at bat. And after 1,878 regular season hits, he's got his first postseason knock. And he's running. He triples. It's a long way to go. He's an old man. Next batter, Garrett Atkins. Does he give him a breather? No. Doubles to left. That scores Helton. 1-0 Rockies. Atkins finished the game 1 for 4, and that run driven in. 2-0 Rocks. Troy Tulowitzki up. Bases Chuck. Full count. Hamels walks him, forces him in. Third walk of the inning by Hamels is 3-0 Rocks. They survived any further damage there by Charles Fuqua's team. Rockies starter Jeff Francis, very good. Chase Utley goes down swinging. Ryan Howard down as well. The Phillies line 26 for 51 against Francis coming in, and yet he allows just 4 hits in 6 innings worth, 2 earned runs. 2 earned runs, yep, there's one of them. Aaron Rowan fills the horn with oil and goes. Phillies down 3-1. Rowan's first career postseason home run. Next guy up, Pat Burrell. Now the Phillies, in their long, illustrious 10,000 loss franchise history, never had back-to-back home runs in the postseason. They do now. Burrell follows Rowan, makes it 3-2. Bottom 7, same numbers, much joy there in Philadelphia. Carlos Ruiz up, facing LaTroy Hawkins. They won't be cheering quite as loudly for this. 4-6-3, the double play. Rockies are out of the inning. We go to the 8th. Still 3-2. Matt Holliday. How's your MVP candidate? 5 homers, 7 games against Philly this season, facing Tom Gordon. Now, he's never had a hit in his career off Tom Gordon. That sort of changes that right there. Just keeps going and going. That one's farther than both the Philly home runs, what were wall scrapers. 4-2 in favor of the Rocks.
How's your chin?
Better right there,
Chin
I think.
up.
It's going to hurt the playoff beard, I imagine. No, bottom 8, Chase Utley, man on. Ryan Fuentes strikes him out. Utley 0 for 4, 4 Ks. Rockies are going to win 4-2. By the way, the only other Philly with an 0 for 4 and 4 Ks, John Kruk, but he eventually found work.
Never heard of him.
Rocks win a 1-game playoff to get in, win game 1 to take the series lead. Just their second postseason win in franchise history. The Phils lose their first postseason game since 1993. They lost the last game they played. That was the World Series. This one not as bad. They get to play again Thursday. ESPN Radio, TBS for the television. First pitch 3:07 Eastern. Last time the Phils held to 4 hits or less 3 weeks ago against, Colorado.
Colorado looking to take a commanding 2-game-to-none lead. All they have to do is hit Kyle Kendrick, and they would. And early, Troy Tulowitzki. This guy might be more than just the National League Rookie of the Year. Gone. Rockies had a 1-0 lead. Next batter was Matt Holliday, having himself a series. The first pitch he sees, up and out. Second homer in as many games. 6 homers in 6 games in Philly this season. This is just the top of the first, and it's already Rocks 2-0 back-to-back. But Jimmy Rollins would answer, leading off the bottom of the first. That's the first leadoff playoff home run in Phillies history. It's 2-1. Bottom second, Rollins at bat, 2 on and 2 out. Rollins all the time. 2 RBI, triple to left center. Wes Helms, Carlos Ruiz score. Rollins, all 3 RBIs at this point, 3-2 Philly. Top of the 4th, Clint Hurdle elects to pinch hit for his 21-year-old pitcher, Franklin Morales. Goes with Seth Smith, who was put on the postseason roster for crushing baseballs like that one. That was the Rockies' first single of the game, 7 extra base hits. Charlie Manuel takes Kendrick out. Kyle O'Shin. Loesch was scheduled to start game 4 if necessary, and Kaz Matsui says that might not be necessary. Grand slam off a 1-2 pitch. Pitchers count, right? Yeah, Matsui, 4 homers and 410 at-bats this season, hits the granny. It's Matsui again in the 6th. That's an RBI triple. Matsui, double, home run, triple in his first 3 at-bats. All he needs,
he's the Met in the playoff.
All he needs is a single to become the first player in postseason history to hit for the cycle. The single's the easy one. Flies out to center, finishes a single shy of the cycle. Isn't that amazing? No one's ever hit for the cycle in a postseason game. Bottom 8, Manny Corpus on. It's not exactly a clean inning for him, but his uniform top was clean, dry. Corpus out of the jam. Biggest crowd in 4-year history of Citizens Bank Park. Sees the Phils get doubled up by the Rocks 10-5. Rocks have now won 16 of their last 17, 8 straight on the road as the series shifts to Colorado for Game 3 Saturday night, 9:37 Eastern, ESPN Radio and TBS. The Rockies' bullpen's allowed 1 earned in 9 innings so far in the series. Colorado's never played in the League Championship Series, but they do appear to be on their way.
To sweep the Phillies right out of the postseason. 23-year-old Ubaldo Jimenez hoping to do just that for the Rockies. Jimenez in a jam in the first. Runners on the corners, 2 out. And he gets Aaron Rowan on that. 6 in the third he goes, 1 earned run. Just 3 hits allowed. To the second, strong winds kicked up around Coors. The lights went out in the middle of Shane Victorino's at bat. What the? But, you know, strange things have happened before when the Phillies have come to Denver. Can we flash back things? July 8th, last time the Phils were at Coors. During a rain delay, Phillies players came out to help the grounds crew of the Rockies hold down the tarp, which was being whipped around by strong winds. How nice of them. And the Phillies went on to win that game. Oh, happier times. Back to the present. The lights come back on after a 14-minute delay. 44-year-old Jamie Moyer in a jam, bags full. Jimenez on the ground. Abraham Munoz barehanded for the out. Phillies get out of that jam. Bottom 5 runner on second, 2 out. Kaz Matsui, money. He had 5 RBIs Friday. He gets a big one on Saturday, yeah. Torrey Alba would score. Matsui ends up at third. First player in Major League history to have 2 triples in an LDS. Shane Victorino gone. Victorino had just 1 homer in his final 43 regular season games, and he has 1 here. Second hit of the night for the Phils. Tie game. Top 8, nobody on, 2 out. Pat Burrell. Oh, so close, but it goes foul. Can I see that again? Yeah, see? Almost gave Philly the lead. You know, they say baseball's a game of inches. They say it all the time. They say that for every sport. Next pitch. Oh, yeah. Brian Fuentes gets Burrell swinging. Still tied. You know, the Phillies hit just 172 in this series. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Jeff Baker looking for space and finds it. Garrett Atkins scores, and Rockies go up 2-1. Top of the 9th, Rocky fans get ready for the sweep. Manny Corpus, all he did was save all 3 games of the series. And congratulations to the Colorado Rockies. Todd Helton and the Rockies sweep the series, their first playoff series win in franchise history. 2-1 the final, and congrats to Clint Hurdle as his Rockies notched their first playoff series win, but it took them 15 years because that's how long the franchise has been around. And you can make it 17 wins in 18 games for Colorado. This will mark the first time 2 teams from the NL West will face each other in the NLCS, which you can check out Thursday, Game 1 on ESPN Radio, and see it on TBS. After the game, Helton and company rejoicing in Denver.
It's been a whirlwind. We've just battled our hearts out, and it's a tribute to every man in that clubhouse. Everybody, we knew we could do it, and by golly, we did it.
And the streak that they're in right now is probably one of the best streaks I've ever seen a team have at the end of a season, especially. And I think it just goes to show you, what you can do, especially if you have depth in your system and you have a plan and you stick to it.
It's just been very symbolic of everybody count or nobody counts, and these guys in there believe that everybody counts on the club and everybody's dependent upon one another.
Going back to their surge at the end of the regular season, in the first 3 games of this postseason, Colorado is 17-1. It's amazing, hitting well over 300 with 27 homers, and not just hitting either. We're talking about a team ERA of 3 during that span.